So it is like 6:32 in the morning, and we're waiting outside where I was meant to rent the trailer. I completely messed up. I was meant to get it yesterday afternoon, so we actually could be on the road right now, because we've got 6.5 hours to go to Coventry, pick up the car from Garage 21, and then head all the way down to Pembroke Dock, where we're going to obviously hit the ferry and get to Ireland. Yeah, completely my fault. So now we're waiting. They open at 7. I'm hoping they get here a little bit earlier so I can just get going, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm we've literally got minute by minute time schedule, and if anything fucks up, we are done. We're going to miss the ferry. So it's going to be a proper race to get there. When we're at Garage 21, we'll probably have 10 minutes while we're loading to just talk about what he's done, because there's quite a lot of stuff that we've had to fix. So that'll be good. Towing with a Q7, and we're jam-packed as one unit this time for this trip. Yeah, we'll document as we go. So, made it to Garage 21 with a little bit more time to spare, definitely going the speed limit, and Dave's been fixing my car up with quite a lot of stuff I didn't even realise was wrong with it.
We've definitely found a few issues along the way.
Literally, what have you been fixing? Just literally as a rundown, because you've been ringing me with loads of different things I didn't even know.
Start with the front end suspension wise.
Yeah.
The sort of spanner check found front subframe was loose, steering rack bolts were stripped. So the driver's side bracket for the rack was loose, the rack was moving, passenger trap rod end was loose, tension rod bracket was loose. That's all done, tight and finished.
How was I even driving? I don't even understand.
Just a bit wobbly.
Yeah.
Rear subframe, so we actually got 3 turns out of one of the nuts, which one it was now on the back, and the other 2 about 2 to 1, so the frame was probably sat a bit on the wonk. That's all done, sorted, pulled up straight. The car feels more connected when I first drove it, when it come here.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't
you? But other than that. So there's a few things. Obviously, we've had a brake wobble problem, haven't we, which we know about, which is the car.
It's so still like 10% of it's still there.
So this bearing, even though there's no play when you'll check the bearing, the resistance of dragging the bearing was nothing. So we've replaced the bearing, and it sort of moved the wobble right up the so when you have to really stamp the pedal now for it to happen. Before you could rest the pedal and it would work. Now it sort of moved it out of the way. So I'd probably put a pair of front bearings on it. Engine wise. Power steering pump was actually loose. The bracket was loose on the side of the engine, so we've sorted that out.
It was just thrown together clear.
It was over fueling. I've sorted that. Inlet bolt was stripped when it was had an air leak. It's had the plugs in it. It's had an oil change. Diff's been sorted because it's leaking oil. Rear end's fully spanner checked. Prop, door handles are now done, so you can get out the car as well as get in it. Other than that, that's really it, to be honest with you. It's had a new battery and things like that. Just basic stuff.
It sounds like really it, but that is quite a lot of stuff when you consider that was all wrong with it at once.
Yeah.
So
But you know, if you drive the car a lot and you don't really spend much time, you don't really notice things because things happen, but you just sort of drive around them. You just go, oh yeah, well, it feels a bit loose. Maybe it's a surface.
It'll
maybe
feel
it's
like
a tyre pressure.
Driving itself now, to be fair.
I've been up the road and it only drives really well, to be fair.
now what, 3:30. We completely missed the ferry because, completely unforeseen, the Q7 decided to start hunting, and then as soon as we got a pocket of traffic and stopped for a second, nothing, dead, won't start. So we've very kindly been saved by all of Ben Rowland's family from Gripped Up. They literally provided us with a Volvo to tow with. They towed with their caddy as well to get both vehicles off, because you can't tow about 3.5–4 tons of car. So we're now all back loaded up in his Volvo, so we can actually get there. The next problem now is, because we've missed that ferry, it's another, what, 10 hours? Something like that. 8 hours at least. We'll just see how it goes. We're going to take it easy. We know we've got time to get there now. Maybe no sleep, but we will make it. I've left literally the Q7 on the side of the road. Forget about it right now, because I don't want to look at that thing. Can't believe it's done that to me. Yeah, let's check ferries, get ourselves rebooked, and see where we go from there.
And have a cry. Definitely have a cry.
Yeah, I mean, we now know what we're doing. It's been frustrating trying to fix the Audi, but now we've literally just put that to one side. We now know what we're doing. Yeah, I just hope we don't get stopped. I'm really losing the will to live right now. Could you please hold the bumper? Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sideways action, because that's quite impressive, isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please pay attention to the following safety announcement?
I just paid like £2.15 a litre for fuel as well, so I'm not feeling great this morning. We've made it to Ireland.
The vehicle parked on Lima 2, Charlie Yankee.
So yeah, we finally made it. You saw, amazing weather, amazing track. I don't know what I was expecting at all, and the surface is amazing. The tyres actually lasted for a fair while, considering that it's boiling hot. The Volvo got us here, just no police wanted to pull us over. We didn't see anyone, which is great. Customs didn't care as well. We were literally Carolina squatting. I've just been out for the morning. It's now lunchtime. Got my iron on both tracks. Had a little off, ripped my rear bumper off, but we're all good. This track here with the pit straight is so fast. You're up to about 80, even like 85 miles an hour before you then kick it into this little sort of off camber corner which can bang into second. Amazing. I was trying to spend a lot of time getting that right, and I've destroyed my tyres getting that right. The back track called the Loop is amazing. There's like 2 off camber corners where I sort of got it a little bit wrong being chased by Ben. Just threw it in a little bit too hard and it just sort of washes you right out. So amazing 2 tracks to try and nail and get right over the weekend, but I've sort of got my iron enough now. I think that's probably it.